What's happening, guys? Gemma here and back again for another video, and you guys are just loving games you must play. I've had loads and loads of requests, so I'm kind of acting on one of those requests today, and I want to talk about the good old-fashioned NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, a system that I grew up on, and my brother actually had a NES, I had a SNES, and we had a lot of time on that system as a kid. We had so much time. My brother used to have a black and white TV, and we used to play the NES on his black and white TV. It was classic, loads of memories. And I've picked out 3 sturdy games for your palette. You may have played them. If you haven't, let me know. If you have, also let me know. But without further ado, guys, here are 3 NES titles, perhaps lesser talked about, that you must play. Alright guys, first up is a game called Faxanadu. This isn't necessarily rare, but it's probably, well, I would definitely say it's underrated. Now you take on the role of a villager, and you return to your village, and a whole heap of shit has taken over your village. Everything looks really dark, dreary, brown, grey, green and depressing, and you have to rid your village and kingdom of the nasty animals, creatures, monsters, whatever you want to call them, and you know, banish them with your might. So your quest is literally that. It's a classic kind of template really. Hero takes on monsters to save the world. It's a side-scroller action kind of platform RPG, and you literally start off with nothing. You know, literally not even clothes, man. And you have to get, you know, develop your skills and gain more money to buy more weapons, hence the RPG elements. Now it's really, really fun, and I think one of the really gutsy moves by Hudson Soft, the developers of Faxanadu, was that the colour palette looked really, 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 really drab, whereas a lot of NES games were, you know, have some kind of level of vibrancy to them. But I think what it does, and one of the real kind of pulling points of Faxanadu, is that it just looks so dreary, and it makes you feel as though this world is a miserable place to live, and it kind of motivates you to get through it a little bit more, to save the world. It's really, really awesome. The music is pretty catchy but can be annoying at times, but nonetheless, Faxanadu, it is definitely, in my opinion, an underrated NES game. You may differ in your opinion, but smash a comment below and let me know if you've played it, if you'd recommend it, because I definitely would. Next up then, guys, is a game that I believe was only released in the good old US of A and Japan, but as we know, some NES games will play, well, they're kind of, some of them aren't region coded, are they? I can definitely play this on mine. Startropics is a really, really nice kind of like RPG adventure game again. It takes the 2D top-down perspective, so it's a classic formula by 8-bit and 16-bit standards really, and you have to find your uncle. And again, similar to the previous game, Faxanadu, you're a hero going around the world, learning about new locations, fighting monsters, gaining XP to boost up your skill level, to gain better equipment, and just to find your lovely uncle. Again, you know, classic formula. Colour-wise, it's a bit more vibrant than the previous game that I spoke about, Faxanadu, and I just think it's worth you guys taking a look. Now, I actually bought this from the US, and I think I paid, I think it was $30, so I guess depending on what your budget are, this could be classed as a semi-expensive game. It's not too bad by kind of my standards, but nonetheless, Startropics is a game that you must kind of look at the expos, or just go on eBay and grab a copy while you can. Take it from me, it's a really, really fun game. If you have played it, again, let me know how long did it take you to beat. I'm yet to beat it. I've heard a couple of people say just around 10 hours. I don't know if that's true, but it's so much fun, and it's probably one of the more immersive games alongside the Zelda games on the NES for me. I really do like games that you can just sit down and play for hours, where, you know, something like California games on the NES, for example, it's just short bursts and it doesn't maintain my attention as much, but the games I'm talking about today really do kind of pincer my attention, and Startropics definitely does that. So guys, that's the second NES game you must play. Okay guys, third and final game is a nice little shoot 'em up. Now, what would the NES be without the classic shoot 'em up games, and this was introduced by my auntie. It is Tiger Heli. It's pretty mindless. It's pretty mindless. There's not much to it. You literally just have to avoid getting killed and navigating through, killing anything in your way. Now there are 4 stages to this, but when you complete it, you go back to stage 2 and you complete it. Kind of like the difficulty increases, and obviously along the way there's plenty of cool power-ups, and I think one of the things for me about shoot 'em ups is there's always so much going on screen, and I just really like that because you're kind of trying to look for the power-ups and you're kind of trying to dodge in the meantime. You know, you really have to be quite skilled, I think, to play games like Tiger Heli. You know, you have to be really agile with your helicopter, or you know, I just love it. I absolutely love the just insanity of it. It's also, there's been plenty of ports of this as well. I really am kind of partial to shoot 'em ups. Not so much as a kid though, funnily enough. I much preferred, you know, the kind of more action kind of side scrolling, or you know, action top down RPG stuff. But as an adult, and going to a lot of expos with arcade machines, you know, arcade cabs, I've really rekindled my passion for shoot 'em ups, and I think Tiger Heli does deserve a little bit more love for its frantic nature, for its high level of, you know, skill that's required to play. I just fucking love it, and I'm sure most of you have played this, so if you haven't, again, I like hearing your feedback, guys. Let me know, you know, what you think. Smash a comment below. So there we go. There will be a second video to this, as I'm, you know, really wanting to kind of get the most out of this playlist. So if you've got any recommendations for games that you might like me to cover, please let me know. But for now, they were my 3 NES games you must play. So there we go, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, you're fucking awesome. Please like, comment and subscribe, and it would really help me out if you guys share this video. Love seeing the channel grow. It really motivates me to do more, to do a better job. I'll be back soon. My name's Gemma. Take care. See you soon.